Hey guys, what's happening? This is Kevin over at Simply Needed Performance Therapy. We are starting our series out with food and what you put in your body. So one of the best quotes I've heard is from Dr. Schultz, who is a guy who has amazing products. We keep some of them here. We really make no money off of them, and he's got a ton of products that we don't have. And so by promoting him, there's no financial benefit for us. But his best quote, I thought, is stop doing the things that make you sick or unhealthy. Start doing the things that make you healthy. So very basic, very simple, and that is words to live by. So often we get into these fad diets, whether it's the ketogenic, whether it's gluten-free, whether it's all these different things, and some of them have some benefit, definitely, but simplicity is the best. And eating clean, whole food based diet is always going to be the healthiest. When we start chasing all the fads, it's a never ending process. So if we get back to the basics, look at the healthiest people on earth, what do? They eat whole foods, they eat very little animal products, and some of these people live well into their hundreds and are active, healthy. So those are what we want to look towards as pillars of health. The other thing is fresh fruits and veggies. So as much fresh fruit and veggies as you can eat. There's a lot of things that are said about fruit having too much sugar, all these different things, but fruit is amazing for you. As long as you're eating whole fruit, you're not eating fruit juice off of a shelf that is processed and does have a lot of added sugar, but whole foods, smoothies are amazing. Veggie juices that are juiced fresh, again, awesome. And eating organic as much as possible is key, because so much of our food has so many chemicals in it these days that as much as you can avoid that is going to be great. Processed food is a biggie. So my wife likes to say that if you can't read one of the ingredients, probably shouldn't put it in your body. So when you're looking at ingredients lists, you want to look at the smallest list possible, whether it's bread or what other food it might be. A short list of ingredients, of whole food ingredients, is ideal. So much processed food, so much coloring, all these things are not only cancer causing, but they break down your immune system. Your body just can't utilize it very well, so it's taxing your organs. As much of that as we can avoid, the better. And obviously fast food, soda, huge amounts of processed foods, and processed sugar. So white sugar is something we really want to avoid. Sugar in general is not terrible for you as long as you're eating organic, non-bleached sugar, honey, maple syrup, something along those lines, and obviously not in excess. Animal products. So the much as you can minimize your animal product intake is the best. So like I said, some of the healthiest people in the world, they typically eat about 10% animal products, and a lot of it is goat milk or goat cheese. That is pretty ideal. So animals and the farming of animals have so many hormones and all kinds of things that are just not only bad for us and cancer causing, but animal products in general are very tough again on our organs. Dairy is very mucus forming, can cause ear infections, sinus issues. That's one of the things that I noticed the biggest is when I cut dairy out of my diet, that I almost never had a sinus infection. In fact, I don't think I ever have had a sinus infection since, and it's been a good 25 years. So, and rarely even get a sniffy nose. So if you're going to eat animal products, do your best to get hormone-free, organic if possible. That is key. The other thing I would like to say is as far as vitamins and minerals. So vitamins and minerals are great, but if we're eating off-the-shelf vitamins, even if something says, let's say 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, most of the time you're not going to utilize even close to that amount because they are chemically processed and bound together that your body just can't utilize it. Most of it you just pee right out. So eating superfood, whole food based superfoods is optimum. So things like Dr. Schultz has a superfood product, the Superfood Plus, amazing. It's got tons of vitamins and nutrients across the spectrum, phytonutrients that aren't even labeled yet. Your body utilizes all of it. So, and you can feel it almost right away, because rather than, peeing most of it out and not getting out of it what your hope is when you're looking at something as a vitamin mineral, then your body's utilizing everything. It's not taxing your organs, and it is amazing for you. So all of those things are going to give you more energy, you're going to be healthier, get sick less, and be able to be more active. And you are going to love the results if you just follow just the very simplistic guidelines. So last thing I want to talk about is water. So ideally, you're going to drink half of your body weight in ounces. So for me, for instance, I'm about 180 pounds. I should be drinking about 90 ounces of water per day. And included in that could be fresh fruit or fresh juices, tea, things like that can be included in that 90 ounces, but you want to get that much liquid in you. One of the biggest things that in our society today is people do not drink enough water. And our bodies are made up of at least 70% water. So you want to get pure, fresh water, preferably not in plastic bottles, because they leach a lot of the chemicals off that plastic. So as much as you can avoid that is great too. I know sometimes that's unavoidable, and I come across all the time, and so it's not always avoidable, but as much as we can do these things and incorporate into our lives, if you can do it 80 to 90% of the time, you are going to be golden, and you can make a huge impact on your health. So just want to share that with everyone, and we look forward to the next video, and we'll see you soon.